Love and Light Collective. Yes, this is a collective message. All right. So it's a collective general message. All right. I'll say it that way. But I just want it understood that this message is for those who are subscribed to this channel. All right. Part of the tribe, part of the vibe. All right. So if you're wanting that message to, maybe fit for you, stick around, subscribe. All right. But this really is an intended message for my collective, right? Who I love and I'm very protective over and definitely damn sure appreciate. So thank you to all who did click on this message, all right? I appreciate everyone who that may be, okay? But here's the deal. I got a lot more people watching than subscribing, right? And I just want to be sure that I'm actually serving my collective and not just like everyone that, you know what I'm saying, milling about, all right? So if that irks you a bit, cool, you know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you other than work through that because I'm really here for my people, you know what I mean? So it's not about me, it's about the collective, all right? I'm here for them. So if that's not you, this isn't going to be your message, babe. I don't know what else to tell you, all right? Now, if you enjoy the fact that I am protective over my collective and I'm mindful of them, you might want to subscribe. I don't know. Use your own intuition. I'm not for everyone, all right? I'm okay with that. Work through it, I promise, all right? So, today's collective message, all right? Today, tonight, wherever, whenever, however this finds you, okay? And again, you could not currently be subscribed. Go on over. Take it on over to the good high vibe tribe, all right, side of things, and click the like and hit the subscribe button. It's free to do those things and it's very beneficial. That's the root of it, okay? And that's not even me acting out of my ego, I promise. Lately, with those that are really tapped in, you full well know that the instruction has been by the divine, not me, goodness sakes, okay, by the divine, and I've seen it on others' channels, so hey, this ain't about just me making ish up, all right, just saying. But the directive has been to get to the root of it all, right? Oh, you want to heal, do you? Get to the root, right? No pussyfooting around anymore. We're in New Earth, right? We don't even pussyfoot around, do we? I mean, aren't those days gone? I mean, pretty sure that was older versions of us. They are no longer, right? Right. Okay, so again, my collective understands that, all right? So hopefully that's you. You know what I mean? I'm rooting for you. And love and light, irregardless, I promise, all right? And love and light to all, right? But we're going to be talking about what particular divine masters are assisting other divine masters, aka my collective, all right? And why, all right? So I tried to get some specifics so that you could know you're heard and seen by the all in all, right? Right. I mean, you should know that, but it's nice to have confirmation, not necessarily validation. I'm not really here to validate you guys. That's for sure. I'm here to confirm, right, what you well know. There may be some significance to crystals. Okay, you could be really heavily pulling on them, all right, or they you, depending on their uses. But I was guided to this beautiful double terminated smoky quartz. So there could be some significance to that of quartz, smoky quartz, crystals, okay? Witchy stuff, as they say. All right. So whatever you're doing medicinally, holistically, right, as well as crystally, keep doing that because you are actually they're working. You're doing the damn thing. All is well. Okay. Now I'm saying that because whoever needed to hear that is of the mindset of trying to remain positive about whatever. I don't know if this is a physical ailment. You know, whereby you know, utilizing crystals, or if this is, you know, that pesky cold cure, such, right? You know, keep doing it because you do know how to heal yourself at this point. Okay. So whoever that is, um, you guys, let's talk about the energies. Wow. All right. Wow is an understatement. It's just, I know I still have to get through the rest of this message, so I'm not even gonna do it to myself. All right. But long and short of it is, those that are really heavily tapped in right now, you guys have went through a hell of a laundry list, a whole host of downloads. Everyone's calling them downloads. I want to say upgrades, because as you get that shit downloaded, you definitely can't help but to upgrade. Just saying, in case you wondered. All right, but the upgrades don't necessarily look like, you know, Rocky Balboa's character running up the fucking steps in Philadelphia, right? It's, you know, other stuff. Okay, we won't get into all that. Stay the course. This is not punishment. It is advancement. There is a difference, and it's a very positive difference. Again, we're connecting with Divine Masters here for this session. You may full well, too, want to intention to act out that very act beyond this reading and actually reach out wholly, you know, and separately apart from the group, the tribe here. Because some of you, you know, this is a general collective, right? So this message is trying to, it's like one of those readings where the reader has to speak in code, because if not, it's going to be a 14-hour long session. And people getting confused. Is that specific my specific? You know, it's like, hold on. So if you have questions, you know what? Ask your guides about this. Ask the specific named masters that we will be talking about. All right, makes sense to do that. And then if you still have questions, you know, hit your girl up. All right, I'll do my best to clear up. However, you guys, please understand, I'm not just simply here with tarot cards. I'm channeling. I'm doing stuff. All right. So I don't necessarily know everything that I said in one session. It's funny how you guys seem to think that I can just, you know, play it back. I wish that were the case all the time, but unless and until we get growing here and get the software that puts us in the position to be able to play it back like that and with specificity at the minute and second mark, you know, I'm doing my best. All right. So speaking of, thank you for those that do actually book readings and actually support the channel. Share the videos. Tell a friend. Tell your grandma, for God's sakes. All right. Thank you for those that support me as a person, as an energy. All right. Spiritually, as well as financially. And you know, it all does not go unnoticed. All right. So if you're feeling that that's the case, definitely not the case. All right. Shouldn't be feeling that way anyways. I'm not sure why I said that, but anywho, maybe that was for one of you. I don't know. So thank you very much, collective, for your support. All right. And again, this is a collective message because of that support. All right. And I'm really focusing in on you guys. Because whoever's for me is not against me, right? So if you're for me, you are my people. That's not me trying to be on some sort of narcissist's narrator box, soapbox of sorts. It's me just honoring who is for me, firstly, okay? Because again, I see a lot through the analytics, all right? And I know who's watching, all right? So, you know, you play dummy games. I don't know what to tell you. You know, keep my name out your mouth. That's all. And that's not even a warning or a threat. It's an act of compassion. Anywho, Lakshmi and Ganesh are coming out with a prosperity vibration for the collective. All right. This card indicates you are attracting health, wealth, and happiness. Exactly. You're a new earth energy. Why would you be attracting anything else, right? But Lakshmi and Ganesh are coming out because whoever is resonating with this aspect, okay? And you know, there's basically like I kind of did this reading in different sections according to the Divine Master or Masters that came out, okay? So I do have a few piles here, all right? And this first pile, okay, was Lakshmi and Ganesh firstly coming out for you, okay? The history here that I'm looking at, all right, for whoever Lakshmi and Ganesh from the collective, all right, are coming out for assistance, for aid too, because they too are for you, like you are for me. See how that works? Anywho, moving along. You have been treated like crapola on a stick, all right? I don't know if crapola translates so well, but, you know, you've been mistreated, severely abused, beaten perhaps physically, mentally for sure. Oppression, depression. I'm also hearing the word severity. I mean, cuts like a knife comes to mind as well. I don't know if this is simply and solely people around you, or if this is within as well, or simply and solely within some sort of inner conflict. But I'm looking at the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands, and it's giving goddamn, right? But then on the other side of this assistance that Lakshmi and Ganesh are looking to give you now, all right, with this prosperity vibration collective, they're looking to give you the clarity and the peace that you deserve and desire with this King of Swords energy. Now, this, okay, I was guided to this Luna Soul tarot deck for like, I don't know, 8 days. I got synchronicities about this deck. That's so crazy. And even at that time, I had pulled the deck, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do, there's clearly a message in there. At that time, I had no idea I was giving a message about the Divine Masters, who they're working with out of the collective and why, right? But this is a very glorious King of Swords energy. And card, might I say. This King of Swords actually looks resolved, content perhaps, happy, no less, all right? This leveling of clarity, all right, and protection I'm hearing to say as well. Lakshmi and Ganesh also are offering protection, of course. But you being faith-filled in spite of bleak darkness, okay, long and short of it, and I'm cutting this message down to its root, okay? I'm not giving you all the specificities. So this may feel a little bit fast for you. I need you to not question if it's for you. If it's going to resonate with you by now, collective, it would have. At least this aspect of the reading, okay? And gosh, I feel like it's pretty easy. I mean, hell, I can resonate with it. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I feel like chosen ones, you know, this is probably everybody's going, yep, me too, right? Yeah. And so Lakshmi, excuse me, and Ganesh are here for you too. And me too, okay? We are attracting health, wealth, and happiness. And because of that, we, as a collective, this is how it works, all right, are on the radar for what? Prosperity. What else? Wealth. What else? Happiness. What else? Health. Are any one of those things bad? No. Now let's look at the history of whoever's connecting with this. Well, geez, on a good day, is Seven of Swords good? No. It's usually talking about theft, treachery, you know, being called out your name, mayhaps, right? Okay, well, let's try the Ten of Wands. If it's a good day and it's a Ten of Wands, no, I'm sorry, they cancel each other out. Like, I mean, there's no good day and a Ten of Wands, all right? Unless if there's something else that happens after the Ten of Wands, then it could be a great day, mayhaps, right? Well, how could it be a great day? Maybe on the other side is some fucking clarity and protection and some communion, you know, with Lakshmi and Ganesh, with the divine within, with yourselves, right? When's the last time you checked in, right? Some people are so quick to check into what an entity, a tarot reader is saying, right? And not themselves, or they'll check in with themselves last. You guys, you're at the part of the path where you check within yourself first, all right? I'm also being guided to say this may not be for everyone in the collective. If this is going against some aspect of your soul where you are feeling, and I said feeling, not fearing, that this doesn't resonate with you, then it must be your truth. That's what you've got to trust, is your truth at this point. Lakshmi and Ganesh also can come in to assist with you understanding that as well. They are looking to bring in this clarity. I could be channeling what they're trying to intend to tell you with a deepened sense when you do tap in on your own, wholly and separately apart from the collective. All right. So there's that. All right. 1450 on the timer. All right. Low key reducing to 5-5. Okay. The way I work my numbers. All right. And quite frankly, even if you don't, you have the 1, 4, the 5, and the 0. The 1, okay, you. Right? 4, healing. 5, life-changing energy. 0, God, divine, divinity. A fractal of divinity might have a name attached to it like Lakshmi and or Ganesh. Just saying. All right, for those religious minds. Just saying. I mean, what do you, you want to be religious. Who are you worshiping? God? Who's God? The all in all. Uh-huh. So are you worshiping rocks and trees too then? Are you worshiping yourself? Well, I'm not here to tell you that you should necessarily simply and solely bow down and worship, but I'm here as a guide to explain to you that it would behoove you to honor those things instead of shitting on them, talking about them, cutting them away, making them sick. Just saying. Oh, earth energy is coming through strong. Gaia's going through a lot, you guys, and those connected to her know that. Okay, this is why we're also talking about divine master assistance, because those connected to her got hit the hardest in physicality, unfortunately. My understanding on the strength of this recent eclipse energy. All right, the portals, everything, it's almost like if you're on the 3D, everything's running through Gaia or on her, right, us included, right, and then those tapped in, and then of her, right, well, makes sense. We're all connected to what? The all in all. See how this is, you kind of can't get around it now in this new earth energy. It's like, oh shit, I should say less, I should listen more, I should know my truth before I speak out. And most of you listening to me right now, each and every one of you has messages, plural, to speak out. I'm not here saying, hey, shut up. I'm not saying that. I'm saying what I am saying. Listen more. Now, why would that be? So that you can regurgitate out further beyond your previous old world capabilities? Yep. Yeah, that's why. That's why you're chosen. You don't come here as a chosen without a blueprint and a message. There's no way. I didn't say that you would know the blueprint and that you would know the message wholly and 100% and all the time and always and in all ways. I didn't say that. I said what I said. Moving on to the Lemurians coming out here for your Wind Collective, indicating clairvoyance activated, psychic awareness, sensitivity, trust your intuition. Gosh, have I already begun to channel them? Mayhaps. I can't say it again, right? I mean, should I say it again? Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Collective. It is safe to trust you. You got you here. You are of the all in all. Do you want me to tell you again you are God? You know that. Right? That's how you got here. Remember? I get it. You've gone through a lot. The Lemurians understand as well. Now, I need you to know, Collective, before I tell you these freaking cards, right? I shuffled the deck. The deck is cleansed, all right? And all I got for you, honey buns, all right, connected to this Lemurians aspect of the channel session, is wandage. Now, why is that? And I'd like to look at this wandage and be like, oh, because you're on fire. You've got that zest for life going. You got that swaggity swag. But it looks like hellfire and brimstone, and it looks like if people aren't attacking you, you're self-sabotaging. I'm like, what the fuck? All right? But yet the Lemurians are saying, hey, 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 we're here to activate. We're here to activate, all right? Now, you did get the activations, I need you to know. Maybe y'all were sleeping when it happened, but it happened. That's why I'm giving the message. I, too, am a recipient, so please believe it happened, okay? Psychic awareness, sensitivity. You know, I almost don't want to break them apart. It's almost like the Lemurians are saying, here's the sitch. You're glitching out here, collective, for some variable of reasons. Plug them in here, all right? And the thing is, you don't need to do that, and we don't want you to do that. It's giving mayhem. And so whether within or without or both and all of that, okay, you've got to accept this activation. And again, collective, it happened. But you've got to accept the awareness that it happened, okay? Because again, you were probably sleeping. Like, you didn't really do anything for this, okay? So trust your intuition. It's like, how do I say this? You ever have like a lawnmower or like a washing machine serviced and you go, ha, 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 working better than new now, buddy, right? Like, ah, ha, ha. It's giving that ah, ha, ha that they want for you to come in. What you got to really calm your mental here long enough, all right, to believe, slow it down. I don't know what all you're doing. I'd love to find out. If you're guided to get a reading, even if it's just like one question, I got you. All right. And that's for those that are wanting to do that. Like if you've been sitting there thinking, yeah, that actually I should probably, then you should probably, okay, this is not me selling, you know, how do I want to say that? I'm not selling sand at the beach here. Okay. I'm here to offer you whatever clarity that you may be missing out on. Okay. And often your guides will, I can't tell you how many people have come to me saying, I have been meaning to get a reading. My guides, somebody specifically came and was like, my guides told me to get a reading. I was thinking that was interesting because I wonder how that worked. I mean, they were able to get to their guides. And some people, you know, along the way, they can't hear their guides, you know, and I've had to help people with that, you know, so whatever's going on here, it seems really chaotic, and I really don't like it for you. But I'm also with this, and we'll talk about the cards here, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and 9 of Wands. Can you believe that? But yet there is the progression energy. Therein lies the, how do I want to say this? You know, therein lies the faith of, man, you guys have the faith of the Lemurians. You have their faith activated. Whoever you are, you're just heavily connected. It's like they're family. They're family. If you wouldn't call them the tag word family, you would damn sure resonate with the ideation of them being an ally for sure. If you don't resonate as being a part of them, a part of that starseed collective, they could be chills. They're an ally starseed connection or liaison, mayhaps. Okay, I don't know why I keep saying mayhaps. Just go with it. It's a channeling. But anyway, 7 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and 9 of Wands. And I need you to know this 8 of Wands, which does speak to, you know, communication, as well as transition, travel, right? This 8 of Wands from this particular deck, Luna Soul, is on fire. But there's also one of the wands is in like a bow. And therein lies that freaking self-sabotage. For whoever is, you know, resonating with this aspect, okay, the Lemurians are coming out for in my collective. You gotta stop, babe. There's some toxicity going on here. I don't know if this is in the mental space or if this is also having to do with substances. Okay. Or if this has to do, I'm also hearing boundaries. Up those boundaries and keep them up. You don't do yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. How about now? I think I can. No, I can't. Well, next time I will. No. Do it now. Do you now. Be who you are now. You can't escape it anyhow. So you might as well embrace it and stop self-sabotaging. All right? Because this self-sabotage that I'm holding in my hand right now, this 9 of Wands, all right? It literally has one person in the picture, and that person is holding one of the wands. All right? But here's the thing. The rest of the wands, those same 8s that were on fire, that were either being projected towards you, onto you, and or within you, okay? I need you to know you can have a conflict within that somebody else outwardly projected onto you as well. So I'm not coming for somebody saying like, oh, you decided to make a tower moment for yourself out of yourself. I'm not saying it that way. All right. But there's definitely some, like, I'm hesitating to move on from that last statement, because there is also just the same, and this is, general collective, so take where you're at with this. There is some measure of self-controlled sabotage, and so that's what we definitely at the root need to address as well. Why is that? Who told you that? Was it you? Why? Was it born out of an emotion? Was it born out of a fear as to why you told yourself that? If it was somebody else that told you, all right, really, if you go all the way to the root, you don't really need to give a fuck why they said that. But we'll go through the steps of the ladder, I suppose. Why would they actually? No, I really don't want you. That's the old version. Oh, if I had my bell, that's the old version. Yep, you don't really need to give a fuck about why people project onto you, because to do so at this point is just to feed into it, and we've got other things to do. We're continuing to heal and grow ourselves. We're continuing to create, right? A lot of us just got our energies back, if we're being honest, right? Solar plexus energy, right? For the win. As I say that, I see a bunch of yellow. Oshun, you could also be connecting with as well, but we're going to continue to go on beyond the Lemurian's message here, okay? It's 27. Yep, there's that 9. And okay, thank you. That's what I wanted to bring home. Lastly, backtrack half a step, collective, bear with, regarding this Lemurian section of the message. All right, this self-sabotage energy can easily turn over into that new beginning that you deserve and desire. It's like you're already on land of that new beginning. You've just got to clear away some cobwebs to see that. Okay. And that's where I'll leave it at that. Okay. The next Divine Master coming out for the collective, Ma'at. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her correctly. My apologies. Divine intervention for the win. We'll take it. It says, weigh up your options. Choose the highest good. All right. So yeah, there's some, gosh, that's so crazy how they there's like a segue from one into the next. Because I was speaking of cobwebs, and I'm still getting that cobwebs energy with May. This divine information, yes, but divine intervention. Choosing the highest good. So changing that perception, right? It's like the highest good of your current situation is, hey, I'm on land of New Earth. I did it. I did what most couldn't do, right? So that's a better version of what may also be going on, which is I'm on land. I don't have my house. I don't know where my family's at right now. Some of them got misplaced. And it's like, yeah, those are probably also truths, right? And they're very hard-hitting truths. So I don't want to just ask you to like breeze over them, right? Like, could you imagine? It's like, okay, I don't know where my kid Nellie went. Like, she went over to Alicia's house with her 3 other freaking sisters. Why did Nellie not come? Things like that. And it would be the energy like that right now for all of us, whether we have a Nellie or a child in our life or not. Okay. And the reason why I can say that much is because we are in New Earth. Not everyone made it. Many of you are experiencing people around you that are not on that same timeline, and you can see it. This is the energy that might have ensued during war times around that Mason-Dixon line. Civil war times. Okay. Or even the Alamo. I mean, any war breaks up families, right? Let's be honest, whether by death or by pursuit of death. Let me get off that energy. But sorry, I went somewhere else. And it's like, in spite of all of the things, inclusive of war going on, right? We're being asked by the divine, and rightfully so. Here's the thing, rightfully so. Okay, rightfully so, because we've gone through enough war, we've gone through enough hell, we've gone through enough of the fuck shit, all of the things that are horrific in nature about what this world has to offer. And the long and the short of it, at its root, and this sounds so harsh, and it feels kind of harsh for me to say it, is the long and the short of it, at its root, all is well. I know you don't know where Nellie is. All is well. And that sounds, I almost cried trying to get that out. I need you to know, this is the channeling. It's not me, Sanetha Jade, here saying these are my thoughts and well wishes for you to talk about these things. This is what I'm being asked to talk about. I'm sure most of you that know me can tell I didn't know I was going to be asked to talk about that. So, and in that way, in that manner, okay? I too am listening, all right? I too am learning and growing. And the channeling just is. Okay, I'm not going to manipulate the messages. All right, so I say all that to say, don't come for me. This is what I'm getting, all right? And I too didn't know I was going to get it. So, hey, here we are. But, maybe that is a bit of that divine intervention spirit, right? Like, it's like, hey, I know you've done so much. I know you thought, I know you tried to save, to help, to host, to foster, to grow. And now is not the time, Ma'at's message is now is not the time to beat yourselves up for those who, Ma'at, I have to study her. She's giving a lot of mother energy, divine mother, like top tier African mother goddess kind of vibes, right? And, I don't know her origins at this moment, but I will be looking her up because she does seem to be calling to me. But Mayat, her message is, you have done well. You have mothered well, for those that resonate with that, and I'm not saying that you have to have your own biological children to have mothered. And I'm not saying that you have to have a vagina to have mothered. What I'm saying is those that you have fostered along the way, those that you have intended to lift up, enlighten, those that you call your children, irregardless of whether you lay down in whatever form or position to have birthed this child, this is still your kindred spirit, your child, right? That's your assignment, maybe some might say, right? And it's not that those people that were quote unquote assigned to you weren't served by you. They were. You served them well. You served them so well. You're fine, okay? And those that are not with you are fine too. They have made their choices, and the divine is with them in whatever manner that may mean, or not, okay? But you focus on you now, all right? You have birthed yourselves into a new place of enlightenment and joy, and other children with which to share, okay? That's a message that's coming out of someone, out. Help. Okay, that's a message that's coming out for someone. All right, now let me look here. Mayat has given you a lot of cards, and I have to... All right, let me see here. All right, so Mayat is coming in with this divine intervention, all right, asking you to weigh up your options and choose the highest good, all right? Because whoever I'm speaking to, whoever Mayat is speaking to, has been toiling at something, birthing something, all right, intentionally, but it's been tedious, okay? It's taken a lot of you personally, your personal time, as well as your personal effort, okay? And you have done well. It's almost, that's kind of, wowee. Hold on a second. Mayat could have an actual, okay. Ooh. All right. So Mayat has a connection with someone specific in the collective, whether you are aware of that or not. And this could be, you know, more than one in the collective. I'm not meaning to make it singular. It's just there's one person on this Queen of Wands card, obviously. Um, there could be some significance to that being a Pisces as well, or having Pisces and Leo placements with this Queen of Wands, as well as Earth placements, obvi. But I don't know, that Pisces just kind of caught my eye. You could have a Pisces North Node, all right? So you could be an Earth sign, an Earth sign for your sun sign, right? So it could be like a Virgo, and you could have Pisces as your North Node. Perhaps your South Node is Leo. I'm not necessarily getting that about the South Node, but there could definitely be Leo placements. And Mayat, the divine, you know, however you subscribe here, really, it's the all in all, anyhow. Really wants to bring you into that place that you've been looking to be. All right, you're doing it. You're getting assistance. Oh, you're getting divine intervention, which is divine assistance. Makes sense. And it produces a beautiful, ginormous ace and an Ace of Cups, of all things. All right, so this means there could be some significance to the flower daffodil as well. I do also see a lotus. So you could be an old soul. All right. But this Ace of Cups is, I'm not getting love. I'm getting love for life, love for, you know, in furtherance of love of self. You know, it's like you did that. I mean, you guys, we talk about like we did that. Of course, we have divine assistance. We're chosen ones, right? But the divine are so gracious towards the chosen ones that actually are pure of heart, right? I didn't say perfect. I said pure of heart. You don't wake up going, who can I screw over today? Right? After having screwed over 13 people the day before, right? No, that's not your MO. Yeah, a lot of earth energy. You definitely could have taken a recent hit with that eclipse. I get that. Rest, honey bun. Okay, hydrate, rest. All right, meditate and appreciate. Okay, because there's great stuff up ahead, and that's an understatement. Now, for some of you, Mayat is also assisting you with that furtherance of self-love as well, so that you can bring in that lover you've been intending to have experiences with. I'll say it that way. All right. I do see that with the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups coming out. It's so funny. We've got a lot of stacked numbers in the suits, but they're always progressing forward. Like there's always advancement. So there's some synchronicity to that. You could be feeling slower than your own personal preference and or agenda, especially on the other side of that eclipse. Okay. Hoo-wee. All right. Just be gracious. All right. The guides are of that like-mindedness as well. Just be gracious with yourselves. Okay. So there's no, you know, it's not like you're going to be laying there trying to meditate and somebody is going to be scowling in the spirit realm. Like, what the hell are you doing? You got to get those messages out. You got to, you know, you got to go to the grocery store. You got to, you know, whatever is in your repertoire of things to do. Right. Now, interestingly enough, on the bottom of the deck, and of course I could not ignore Mother, okay, is Mary Magdalene. All right, sacred vessel, you are the answer. Be guided to your purpose. So right now we're in New Earth energy and we're figuring shit out, okay? And Mother Mary gets it, and she's saying that the following energy will actually assist you to where you are looking to get into. In that contentment, baseline energy, calm, peace, and serenity, irregardless of what you have coming at you or what you're going through. And that is the energy of the Four of Wands. All right. So the Four of Wands does carry with it a lot of stability. It does talk of usually a relationship, a family. Okay. Right now, I'm getting that this is speaking of the unit that is you. Dare I say the universe, okay? Because if you've got a body, you've got a universe, all right? Dolores Cannon speaks on that. You guys, check the freaking Facebook group and post there, please and thank you. I don't know what else to do. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I should start going on lives over there instead of over here, because it's seeming like it's just me and me over there, and I'm like, why is that? Because I know Facebook has so many people on it, right? And the thing is, for whoever's in the collective and on Facebook, you should just be there anyways, like sharing and caring and getting more out of your days with the channel influence easier than having to sit for like, what, a 40-minute video? So it makes sense and it's beneficial, I promise, all right? Check it out, all right? And you guys, be mindful, don't just like the page, actually enter into the group, all right? It's not too hard. I just gotta, I'm protective over my collective, all right? So I didn't make it so that any Tom, Dick, and Harry can just be over there selling their wares. But the collective, right? A little bit different. And I don't even, I know Sean was kind enough to fill us in on what she got going. I don't even know if any of you went over there to check it out. And that's the other thing. I'm like, what, you know, there's stuff to do there too. And enjoy there too. A lot of laughter as well. I mean, I'm always putting in the videos that, you know, it's like we should be resonating with, but also getting a chuckle out of. It's not doomy gloomy, right? It's probably even more fun over there than here, because here I got to talk about some of the doomy stuff. But anyways, Mary's saying that she gets that you have gone through great conflict, okay, with this 5 of Wands. But again, here's this progression energy from the 5 to the 6 of Wands. Speaking of victory, she's ushering in the knowledge that you have the victory, even according to her own awareness and consciousness. Now, if you have Mary Magdalene's consciousness aware of your victory, who are you to tell yourselves, let alone anyone else, that your victory doesn't stand? You've got it now. I know you can't see it. This is why you've got freaking, okay, let's talk about everybody, all right? Who are we talking about? Lakshmi and Ganesh, right? We got the Pleiadians coming in. We got Mayat, right? And freaking Mary Magdalene coming in to say, yes, it does. Yes, and amen, it exists. If you only believe and get out of the self-sabotaging energy the Pleiadians were getting your ass about, right? Right. And Mary's saying 3 of Wands just around the corner. Well, what's the 3 of Wands? Is it 3 people with, you know, 1 wand each beating you? No, that's what you used to know back at the 5 of Wands you just crawled out of. For God's sakes, that's what we're talking about. That's what Mary's saying. All right, so don't give up now when you've gotten to the good place, the good part, all right? Oh, that makes me think of that show. Maybe you guys watch that show, The Good Place. I don't think it's on any longer, but boy, it had a run, didn't it? I gotta love Ted Danson. Anywho, I was guided to pull from the self-care deck to close out session, and lucky for you guys, since we're already at, what, 4250, the guides said basically just put it in one pile, all right? So I don't have any sub-compartmentalization to try to explain on a blackout video, okay? So we've got the number 10 here, indicating clear your energy field coming out. All right, you guys might want to specifically sage. There's something about sage and crystals lately. I don't know. 13, reducing to a healing 4, indicating connect with the earth. Makes sense, you are of her, okay? Also coming out, connect with your ancestors. Another healing 4 in that 14, reducing down to a 5, another life-changing energy for you, looking to be received by you if only you believe, okay? And create art is coming out, all right? Now, I know everybody's going to say, I'm not always an artist. Okay. Create whatever art is for you. For some, it's food, right? Man, oh day. Ain't it art when you sit down and you put that shit in your mouth and start chewing on it and you gotta smile and wiggle your hips a little bit? Yes, it is. Okay. So go ahead and create that. All right. Others, go ahead and get the paintbrush. All right. Do the damn thing on the canvas. Figure it out, you guys. Art is life. All right. Maybe you've got to create it. Okay. Dance. All right. 18, reducing to 9. So definitely move your body right now, you guys. There's a lot going on. Shit is shaking. You need to shake that off. Okay. Deep breathing. Same deal. Breath work. Inside out, outside in. Cleanse. I'm hearing manicure. I don't know why. I don't want to know why. Hold on. Moving along. Write a gratitude list. There's 5 with this. Life-changing energy. Maybe create more life that you love, collective, by being grateful enough to write it down. How grateful you are about what you do have and what you don't have. All right. Also, alone time is needed for such a time as this. Makes sense. All right. We're still breathing, yes, but we're still smoking in certain ways. Oh my God. I'm like, seriously, if somebody told me like, wow, actually what really happened was during the eclipse, a big ginormous mound of moldavite fell out of the sky, I'd be like, yeah, it makes sense. Get ready, collective, and rest while you can. Okay, chanting is coming out. You guys, even if chanting isn't a thing for you, you can definitely hum, right? Like those vibrations that often are heard whilst chanting, if I'm being honest, right? Definitely do help to heal. Use the vibrational power for what it is, okay? Whether it's coming from outside or within. And I need you to know the vibrations that come from within, all right, definitely are just as healing, okay? You don't need a freaking YouTube video outside of you. You can hum from within with intention, okay? Lastly, but certainly not least, oh my God, you could be seeing 1010 because we had 10 at the beginning, now 46, reducing to 10. Soak in a bath, would ya? Thank you for those that actually stuck around this long. Gosh, I too am a little tired. If you appreciate your girl's efforts, please do be a dear and click the like. If you've enjoyed the vibe, the message, it resonated, or you're just compelled to subscribe, please and thank you. Love and light.